Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Living Texas at Hidden Spring Farm. Well, last week we didn't do a video when we finished out our orchard with the rest of our fruit trees, but today we're going to do a little video of us planting our maple trees, and we'll get you some footage of the orchard that we finished out in this video also. So while we were planting the trees in our orchard, we planted them by hand. That was a total of 14 trees in one day. And we were exhausted at the end of the day, even though it was only a foot to 18 inches deep and about 18 inches wide on a hoe. This ground with this iron ore in it was a little hard, but it hadn't rained since then, so we know the ground's hard. So thus we rented a small track hoe because these trees are size large. You can see over my wife's shoulder, and we're going to dig the hoes with the track hoe, put the trees in, and we'll get moving. So y'all join us. Come on. Let's go ahead and take another measurement, babe, and see where we're at on that. So we took a couple of measurements and the camera had stopped, so we took a couple of measurements, and I got to come over another bucket's width. And on the tree, they said to have it twice as wide and just as deep. So we got to come another bucket this way, and that way the tree is going to be further this way, and we'll backfill all around it with this loose dirt. Especially with this clay, it's going to need to be softened up a little bit. Summer's coming. See where we're at, babe? Get that on the depth. We know we only need to be like 14 inches or so. So it said going back and forth this way, it was going to be this right here. So it's over here somewhere on that. So I need to clean this side up here. And what are we looking at?
Sorry.
About what? 17 inches, 16 inches, 18 inches. All right, let me clean this side up and we should be able to start setting it in. All right, folks, we got 3 trees to put in today. This is just 2 of them, of course. And they are, what are they, babe? Somerset maple?
Somerset maple.
Somerset maple. And they're going to be similar to the autumn blaze that you saw in our other video that we planted last year. My wife was able to save some of the trees. So we got to get busy busting this thing out. It's quite heavy, and trying to get it over into here. And then we got to do some remeasuring, make sure it's in the right spot, and then we'll finish planting it. All right, so we got to loosen this up somehow or another and get it out of the container. All right. Let's see if we can lift it up. Hey, why don't you get over here? Hey, buddy, get over there on that side. We're going to lift the tree up. Your mom's going to hold the bucket down. So stand in here. Grab down here somewhere. Ready? It's grown through it, I think. Try it again. All right, stop. Let's lean it back.
No, it has not.
Something's holding it. All right, so we're having a time getting the tree out of the container. So we're going to use the excavator to lift the tree out while my son and wife hold the bucket down and try to lift this, pull it out. It's pretty heavy and it's wet and it's compact and it's crammed inside this container. So we're going to try not to damage the tree. The best way to do that is just kind of lift straight up while they hold the container down. So we got the strap on the tree. We're going to try not to damage the tree. For you folks that are highly paid excavator operators, I'm not one of those. So we're just winging it. Buddy, hook it on that second one end.
All right, you're gonna have to come in here and help me hold this. Oh, here, get over here. No.
Why don't y'all sit on it? Try sitting on it and see what it does. Luke, sit on the other side. We're going to get this on video. All right, here we go. All right, step off and hold it. All right, hang on. Somebody come hold this side. It's coming out. All right, step over here, Luke, and hold this side. Ready? Ready. All right. I got it, buddy.
Yeah.
Got it? We said 24, right?
24.3.
24.3. Hold it tight, son. All right. Go over there and let's get that other measurement. So we're putting it about 24 foot 3 inches off our fence, line it up with our other trees there on the other side of the driveway. And then we're coming off of our gate post 26.5. All right, let's do this one measurement over here again, son. That's right on the dot when he went lower. All right. Now we just need to backfill. All right, as you can see, we got our first tree in. We still have a lot of dirt work to do. We're expecting a lot of rain this coming week. There's going to be some settling, so we piled the dirt up so we can put it in the low spots after it rains real hard. And we're going to smooth this dirt out over here. We've got to put mulch on today, but in the meantime, we've got 2 more of these trees to get done. All right, you can see we got the 3rd tree in, and it's the same type as the first 2. So what we have left to do here is we have to put T-post in to hold the trees up during storms, and we need to mulch the bottom of the trees like we did the rest of our little orchard over here, which we'll show you guys here in a little bit. So we're going to get busy on that. All right, well, the camera stopped working, so just in case we didn't get it on when we were talking about the other tree behind us, the last one we dug. So what we're doing is we're putting the T-post in a triangle, which was recommended by the gentleman that sold us these trees. Usually we do 2 T-posts, 1 on each side. So we're taking his recommendation because these are older trees that we bought this time. And we're doing T-posts. We got 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. It's making a triangle. So we're putting 3 ropes. And what we use is just this little cheap braided rope. And we put it through a piece of garden hose. And as long as we're going to leave this up, which is about 2 years, it lasts just fine. So a lot of people use wire, but we don't like using wire, because if there's some kind of problem, it ends up cutting through the hose or getting into the tree, so we don't like using wire. That's it. So that's the second tree we've done. You can see we put T-post here, T-post over here, and a T-post there. And you can tell it makes a triangle on the tree. And we did that same thing on the last tree down there. All this dirt work will get done here shortly. All right, folks. Well, we got finished. Ran into a little bit of issue there, but we got finished, and this is the trees. You got one here, one there, one down there past the telephone pole. They are maple trees, and as you can see, we've got them mulched, and the dirt work is kind of shoddy right now, but we're actually waiting for it to rain this week and everything to settle, and then we'll come back out and fix everything the way it needs to be fixed. But right now, if we just kept working it, we're going to end up messing it up worse. So these are the three trees here. All the T-posts are in. Did a little bit of drag back on the ruts from the track hoe out in here along the fence line up at each tree. But that's it. Let's get you over here and show you the orchard that we have. All right, this is our orchard. These two trees here, this one here, and this one here are pear trees. And we've had them about a year and a half, 2 years. And we've got to do some pruning on it shortly. This one here and this one here, and then the next set, this one here and that one there, are peach trees. They were planted the same time as the pear trees over here. And then what we didn't video, we were talking about in the beginning of this video, is this tree, that one, and this one. They're all peach trees also. We just got those planted last week and a half ago. And then this tree here, all the way down inside the fence, these 5 trees, they are Bruce plum trees. They went in. Outside the fence, you have 1, 2, and 3 nectarine trees, and then 1, 2 apricot trees. And you can see my fence line over here is all grown up, and we have to tear that out. This fence here is going to move into the woods about 100 feet, and then that'll take our corral fence out for our cattle down there, but that's another video. We just wanted to show you our orchard and try to answer why these trees are on the outside of the fence. We had a question on Facebook, how we keep deer off of them. Well, we hadn't had that problem yet because we just got them planted, and hopefully we don't have that problem because this fence here is going to go behind these trees, and behind these trees we planted into the trees over there, and this will all be manicured and mowed and all that. So that's what we got right now. Well guys, we appreciate you showing up today, watching the video. If you don't mind, hit that like button and subscribe. We appreciate you checking in on us and watching us plant these trees. Everything worked out good. We accomplished our goal, getting the trees in. We appreciate you joining us on another episode of Live in Texas at Hidden Spring Farm. Have a blessed day.